and welcome. So, um, Ralph Havens here, autoimmuneanswers.com. And today's session is really cool the way it came in. And, I was going to call it Yearn, Learn, and Grow, or what to do, how to ask the universe for help, how to ask the universe for stuff, and what to do when the challenges show up, when the problems show up, when buttons get pushed, when people irritate you, when people do you wrong, when somebody bugs you, when somebody does something that wasn't right. And so, Jen solved some stuff. My wife Jen solved some stuff a few weeks ago. There was a couple of people that were pushing her buttons in really harsh ways. Like, anyone looking from the outside would go, oh my God, they're behaving badly. They're doing mean things, underhanded, just not right. And it's like you just wanted to grab the other person and say, what are you doing? This is Jen. She's sweet. She's nice. She's like, what are you doing? But luckily, we have a way to clear stuff. And so Jen cleared a lot of stuff that was in her and shifted it. And then those relationships totally changed, and not bugged by anything with them anymore. And so one thing that happens that I noticed, people, I've worked with people for 33 years to help them first get healthy and then get happy and to get whole, to get the kind of lives they want. And it's been stuff that I've used for myself and Jen too. And we've been helping other people to figure things out, to get the kind of lives they want, the big lives they want. And one thing that I noticed is there's a tendency, of course, to ask the universe for help, to ask God for help, to pray, to want stuff, and then to want it to magically appear. It's one of the carrots that's in front of people with the law of attraction and The Secret and even matrix energetics and energy medicine, and just do something in a magical way and then magically get what you want without any hardship. Kind of like the lotto, right? But what we noticed is there's a different thing that seems to happen. It's really, really cool. And I want to share that with you. Sounds good, right? So, and I have something for you at the end, a way to do this, a way to do what Jen did to shift things in our life. So one way to think of asking the universe, praying, using intention, that sort of thing, you can want a certain thing, right? And then, but there's the idea of who would you be if you got this stuff? Who would you be if you got this stuff? And I want to back up just a little bit. With these sessions, with these things that we're doing, with these videos, with these trainings, with this stuff, this matrix energetics and beyond stuff, you're actually in a session right now. And it might appear of course, Ralph is just talking and just saying stuff and maybe trying to convey some message or a teaching or of some sort, but there's something else going on. And if you were to notice before watching this video and then after watching this video, how life looks and what's different, you might notice that there's a difference. And that people might treat you differently, and you might feel differently. Your body might move differently. Certain conditions might go away. Some things might happen. Medical conditions might all of a sudden not be there. Go back to another doctor, and then it's like, wow, well, that wasn't there actually in the beginning anyway. That sort of thing. You're in a session right now. So simply from being in the chair you're in now, you can be having a change right now. And if it was changing for you, would you notice it? So you might want to just notice. And so all of this is encoded with matrix energetics, because matrix energetics is a way of doing this. So I want to put that out there for you. So, but here's the thing. So when you ask the universe for this stuff, something happens. And what happens is challenges show up, people treat you a different way. Your issues come up, buttons get pushed, your parents or your spouse, or the way life is going, or even practitioners you're dealing with, and just stuff happens that makes you really angry, makes you really frustrated, makes you just like, oh God, I asked for this, but I'm getting all this junk, you know? And so one thing, another way to ask could be, you might try this and see what you think. Another way to ask would be to say thank you first. You know, the idea of before you've asked, I've answered. That's in a lot of spiritual traditions, and even in quantum physics. Before you've asked, I've answered. So you might as well say thank you for it. Thank you for, not for the stuff, not for getting this stuff, but for the challenges. Thank you for the challenges, all the problems, all the obstacles, all these buttons getting pushed. Thank you for that. And thank you for the training and the skills and the work and the things that I can do to rise to the occasion, so that handling these challenges, now you're this. You're the person that already has the stuff you wanted. And the way you got here is by getting the training, skills, talents, doing the work that shifted these challenges. So the challenges, of course, then, right, were the way. The challenges, the buttons getting pushed, the people that irritated you like beyond belief, the people that did you wrong, all the stuff that seemed to be like this shouldn't happen stuff, is actually the way. It's actually the training. And by asking for guidance to the training, the skills, the talents, the ideas that you can now use to overcome these challenges, now you're this, the person that has the stuff you want. And by going through that, you're a whole different person, right? Isn't that an interesting, cool way to look at challenges and problems? And when somebody does something wrong to you, and it's not even wrong like this, it was wrong. You know, they treat you wrong, even practitioners, you know, that didn't give you what you thought you wanted, or spouses that aren't behaving right, or children that aren't doing right, or life's just not letting you have the thing you want. That challenge is the way. And by asking for guidance to get to the training and the skills and the things that you can do to become the person that overcomes these challenges, now you get what you want. Now, when these challenges show up, there's lots of stuff, of course, that we can do, right? Like that's what I do with my work to help people. That's what I do. There's a really cool thing that we found, Jen and I, that empowers you so that you know what to do when these challenges show up, and more ways of how to ask the universe for what you want, so that it's not just this like needy, please give me the lotto, you know, please give me this big life I want. It's like a different way to do these things, you know, and then a way to overcome, to shift, to clear these challenges. And it's kind of like the movie, what was that movie called? Oh, the one where the guy was waxing on, waxing off, Karate Kid. And he was doing a lot of stuff. The teacher was telling the student all these things that seemed ridiculous, you know, wax my car, wash my windows, clean the house. But he was training this guy to get some skills. And the skills then came into play to overcome challenges. And then the Karate Kid got what he wanted, the true transformation. And so in much the same way, this technique that I want to show you is this thing that might look like not much, or what's the point, or why am I doing this thing? And just to let so it's kind of funny like that. But if you're interested in learning it, if you want to know how to do this, then I have ways to help you. And one of them, the beginning way, it's really powerful. It's a cornerstone of this stuff, is to learn this thing that can empower you so that you have the way to rise to the occasion and shift these challenges and the stuff, the bad stuff, so that you then can become what you want to become. And what you wanted is the desire that then got you to this. So if you're interested in that, there's a link in wherever you're watching this, on YouTube or the podcast or on the Facebook Live, and ralphhavens.com/enlighten up. And if it's something that interests you, grab it. It's a PDF of how to do this, the beginning of how to do this. There's very deeper layers of this, but this is a really good start. And there's a video where I did this with people, and you can follow along and start to learn it. And there is more to do than this, but this is really important. And so, if what I want to convey again today is that, you know, you want certain things, and then stuff happens that gets right in the way, like the kind of stuff that just makes you go, God dang it, you know. Why this? Why is this guy treating me like this? Why doesn't this guy give me what I want? Why doesn't my spouse treat me this way, the way I really should be treated? Why don't we get the job we want or do the thing we want to do in the world? Why? Instead of that, rising to the occasion to get the training to shift that, and then you get this, what you truly want. So that's what I have for you today. I might be putting this in the email to our email group, even though it'd be an extra email, just because I think this is a really powerful piece. So many times people, me included, just want to get something, and then stuff happens that seems to get in the way, and it's like, man. So wouldn't it be cool to have a way to rise to the occasion and overcome this stuff, so that you could then get what you truly want? So that's what I have for you. Ralph Havens here. Let's get out there and live. Let's really live. And if you'd like this, go ahead and go to www.ralphhavens.com/enlighten up. All right, everybody. Have a really good day. Bye now.